Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how you can turn your XR, XS, SS Max, almost any type of iPhone that runs iOS 13 into a little miniature gaming console. Now the reason I said it has to run iOS 13 is because I'm going to be connecting my PS4 controller. On iOS 13, let me show you, I'm in my iOS 13 right now, but for iOS 13, you can connect your PS4 and your Xbox One controller. You cannot do this on anything except iOS 13. And right now, iOS 13 is in the beta. So if you don't want to be in the beta, if you don't feel like doing the beta, you can't use my method. But you can if you feel like being on the beta, which I will have the link in the description so you can do so. Now to get started, you're going to need an app called Tweetbox. Link in the description, or you could just follow me and pause along the way. But you're going to want to install it. This is not going to mess up your phone or anything like that. This is basically just like a little crack store that you download off the internet, off Safari. And what it does is it lets you download, I can't think of the word right now, but it lets you download open source apps. So basically you're going to install it. I don't know why it's taking so long. And I'm not going to install it because I already have another one. There's plenty of them out there, but this is the easiest one, so I'm just going to do it for y'all. But you would go right here, as you were able to say, you'll go to Profile Download, Tweetbox. You're going to install it. If you have a password on your phone, it's going to tell you type in your password, and then it's going so slow, hurry up. Install, boom, done. Tweetbox, right here. You click on that, you give it a second, you accept. There should be an ad popping up. You gotta wait for the ad. X the ad out, go to apps, scroll down right here to Tweetbox apps. Now you are perfectly fine to check out anything on this store if you want to. If you don't want to, hey, just keep following this video. Now the one I'm gonna use right now is the PSP app, Illuminator, because that's what I'm using right now. So this is what you'll be downloading right here. No, that's popcorn time. You'll be downloading this right here. You click it, click install. It's gonna ask for you to, do you wanna install it? You click install, yes. And then you install it, basically. And the app's already right there, so I'm not gonna install it. But for the first timers, if you go try to install it, it's gonna it might not work if you click on it at first, because you have to go and approve it since it's an open source app. So you'll go to general, you go to profiles and device management, and then right here you click right there, and then it will be like right here it'll say verify app, and you just verify. You click on it, you verify it, and it works. Now after that, you want to go and download this app right here. It's the internet browser app. It's going to let you download the games off of the browser, because everybody know you can't download them off Safari. So this first app right here, you're going to download this app right there. Pause it if you need to wait for it to finish downloading, or if you're watching on your phone, going back and forth. But you're going to download that app right there, and you're going to have this one right here. Now, what you do when you go up this app store, not this app store, when that app's finished downloading, you want to go to it. This is the website you want to go to right here, freeroams.com, because this website is got plenty of games. I'm pretty sure you can do it with other, you don't have to download the PSP ones. There's other stuff up there that you could download it on. But the only one I wouldn't download is the Happy Chick one that you seen, because it doesn't work. It's just gonna mess up your phone. Only if you're on iOS 13, because iOS 13 is still on a beta. So if you try to download this app right here, it's not going to work, because something with the beta. It's a bunch of code, bunch of stuff. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just going to go ahead and save you the trouble. Do not download this. Anything else works, but do not download Happy Chick if you're on iOS 13. If you're not on iOS 13, have fun. That's just basically a bunch of system games that's on the app that you can play on your phone. Now, to do this, after you do that, you're gonna go, look for something. I already have games downloaded, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna download it for y'all. I'm trying to find something that doesn't have a lot of memory so it don't take long. Midnight Club, everybody loves that game. So you're gonna go to Midnight Club or whatever game you want. You're gonna wait for the download to finish. And once again, I'm gonna have all these links in the description. And I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can. You're gonna click download here. As you see, it's downloading right now. It's a gig. And I'm on the iPhone XR 64 gig. I don't have no 240 gig blase, but it still works. And the best part about these right here is after you save after these download and you extract them and everything, like these are up here, the Tekken and the Mortal Kombat. These games, you can save these on your iCloud. You don't have to save them on your phone. So that way, you can save memory if you got like a 50 gig on your iCloud or whatever. That's mainly for the people that have more, because usually I think your iCloud only comes with like 5 gigabytes and you're using most of that just to save backups of your phone. But yeah, and then before this finished, before you do all this, go right here to settings. Make sure you have safe downloads on, and then you have notify when downloads are complete, just to be all in safety. Now, as we're waiting for this to download, I'm gonna go grab my PS4 controller and I'm gonna tell you how to do that. So basically, you gotta go to Bluetooth. I'm not going to make a video of me doing it. There's bunches of videos on YouTube, but basically, you're going to hold the PlayStation button and the share button on your PlayStation controller. And as you see, it searched for another Bluetooth device, and it automatically found mine. That's actually the first time that happened. I never seen that happen before. But usually this is what you do. You go back, go to your Bluetooth, you see it's right there. You're gonna hold the share button and the PlayStation button on your PS4 controller. When you hold it for like 5 seconds, a blue light's gonna start blinking on the back of your controller. And then you see right here, DualShock 4 wireless controller. You're gonna click that, connect. And then that's all you gotta do. That's it. Again, that controller, you can use it for Fortnite if you want to. I've been downloading apps like crazy to see what it works on. It works on a lot of stuff, but I mean, once again, you have to check. You can download this app right here, and it'll tell you all the games in the App Store that works with controllers, basically. But we saw the game was done now, so as you can see, Midnight Club right here. You're gonna click the little 3 dots right here. Oh, my bad. You're gonna click on the actual thing, on the actual file. You're gonna extract it. It's gonna extract. And bear with me, guys. I'm not a YouTube person. I just really wanted to make this video so other people can do this like me. Hurry up. Okay, right here, as you see, it is finished. You're gonna click on that. Go to the file that has the most. You see how this is 1.7 gigs. You're gonna click the little edit button at the top. You're gonna click on the file, and you're gonna click, after you click the edit button, you click on the file, then you're gonna click this share button right here. You're gonna save it to files. And like I said, you can save it on your phone or you can save it in the cloud. I only have 5 gigabytes on my cloud, so I'm gonna save it to my phone. You can save it to the PSP folder. Make sure you have that the PPSSPP app downloaded first, so the folder can automatically be there. If you don't, you're just gonna have to save it somewhere, and then later on when you go to the app, you're gonna have to find out what folder, file, or whatever you saved the game in. You don't want to go through all that, so make sure you download that first. Just follow the steps that I have up here. You're gonna know your PS4 controller is connected to your phone, by the way, because the light on the back of your PS4 controller will be pink. I'm not sure about Xbox One's controller. I know you can do it just by regular pressing the syncing controller on the Xbox One, and then your phone should find it in the Bluetooth settings. You don't have to hold stuff down like you do on the PS4, but I mean, either way, it works. And as we wait for that to finish, all right, it's done. So now, since we got everything done here, you're gonna go to the app. And as you can see, I already have games up here. I've been doing this already. From this part on, you can control it with your PS4 controller. That's me controlling it with my PS4 controller right now. As you can see, my games are already up here, but what I'm going to show you first is, before you start that, if you've done everything I have and you've gotten to this part, you're going to need to configure some stuff, because if not, either one, the game's not going to work, or two, the controller, like the buttons aren't just mapped right. So go to tools, go to developer tools, CPU core. It's going to, by default, it's going to be on this right here, and it's not going to work if you're on that. You got to put it on IR. After that, we can go out, go to controls, control mapping, and your controls is not going to look like this at all. It is not. So what I want you to do is you're going to clear all, and then you're going to read and then map them. As you can see, I'm going to the D-pad up. I put X on my controller, press the up button on the D-pad, it saves it up there. For some of these, when you clear all and you have to do it, it's not, the controller's probably going to stop working at some point if you clear all, because you just took all the buttons off. But I mean, all you do is just click it on the screen and then press up on the controller, and it'll still go back. Now, as you know, the PSP, since I'm using the PSP app, the PSP did not have triggers, so you'll have to, mess around with the buttons. Also, the share button on the PS4 controller and the PlayStation button on the PS4 controller, and the big button in the middle do not work on this app. So, but the start button does. The little options button do. So basically, you're just gonna have to map around to that. I know for this app, you need like basically 2 start buttons. You're gonna need a start button to actually go to starting the games, and then you're gonna need the start button to actually take you to the main menu of this emulator. What I did to help out, since the PSP doesn't have triggers, I just put the right trigger as a start, the left trigger as a select, and then the actual options button is my own, is what takes me back to the main menu of this app. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. What else? I turned my own screen. This right here, my own screen touch controls, I turned that off. It was on, it'd be on by default, but I turned it off. Also, go to audio. You're gonna want to have this on. It should be off by default. You're gonna have that on. This is gonna be on medium by default. Put that on low. Anything else, you feel me? If you know what you're doing, you can mess with it. If not, just follow what I said do. But that'd be it. And then you should be good to go. You feel me? I'm gonna just go to a game real quick. And right now I can use my PlayStation controller. Pretty sure you can hear me spamming the buttons. And there's no lag, it's running smooth.
Panda! Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight!
I just want to make sure everything works. So I'm going to exit to main menu on this. Go ahead to the game we just downloaded. And if you have any problems, please comment. This game if you have any problems, please comment at the bottom in the comment section below so that I can help you out with your problems. I will try to help as many people as I can. And that's how you do it. As you can see, there's no lag, everything's in. Feel me? I can do whatever. Still work fine. Trying to hurry up and start something so I can it works.
In a different type of production.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Megaman speaking, so semi-fabulous. Yeah, my name is Mr. AC.
But yeah, that's it. Basically, that's how you can turn your little phone into a little handheld or a little miniature console. Please like and subscribe. Comment if you have any problems, and have a nice day.